Hey guys, and welcome back to another series of the ACTIVEFAM YouTube channel. Now, I know I've taken a long time away from YouTube, but that's just because over the last 2 years dealing with COVID, my life just hasn't been all that interesting, and I just didn't feel like it was worth documenting or creating content if I wasn't in a position to really motivate and educate people. But now this year's kicked off to a really good start. 2022, we're already moving into March. I'm in a good headspace. Everything in my life and surrounding my fitness is going really well. The gym's kicked off, the ABW store's doing really well. So I wanted to make this new YouTube series called the Get Better Together series. Now what that means is that I'm going to make content that is structured around helping you guys, the viewers, and hearing from you what it is that you guys actually want to learn. Whether it's to do with training programs, meal planning, cooking. Obviously, I know that the lifestyle side of things is really interesting to some sort of people. Whether it's to do with business, like showing you guys some more behind the scenes stuff in terms of what I do with my brands, or even if it's just particular things that you guys want to learn. So just to show you guys around where I'm at now, I'm editing videos in my man cave / gaming room. So I've got this new PC set up. I spend most of my afternoons here. I do go to the gym quite often, but I tend to do most of my creative work here. It's just a lot more peaceful for me. So you guys will probably see me filming in this chair. But yeah, what I've got installed for this episode is a back session that I filmed for you guys last week. So I'm just going to put that together now, finish it off, and then publish this video. So in the comments below, comment what you guys want me to put in this series. Alright, anyway, I'm going to get back to editing this video. So I've been using Premiere Pro to edit my videos because I've sort of stepped up my editing skills and filming on a new camera. I'm using the Canon EOS R at the moment. I used to use the Sony A7 Mark II. So I've changed cameras, but hopefully the quality is a lot better now. And yeah, this camera's really good because it's got the flip screen so I can actually see myself when I'm filming. But yeah, it's just a little bit chunkier, so I don't really take it everywhere I go, but you know, I'm working on that. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. If you do, make sure you like it, subscribe to the channel, and show your support. Peace out, guys. Alright, so what's up guys? So we're going to be doing a pulling session today, mainly back exercises and just a little bit of traps at the end. Now what I'm going to do is show you how I do my warm-ups and then progress into my working sets and then moving into the bigger compound movements in the middle of the session. So today I'm going to be doing a cable pulley to start. Now I usually like to do this at the start just to get some blood into the joints and to warm up my rotator cuff muscles. The benefits of doing something with a cable and the handles is that the handles obviously free to move around. So you can rotate them as you pull, and I'm going to be making sure that I get like a nice big sweat going before I actually start doing my lat pull downs. That way my body's warmed up, you know, temperature's right, and we're good to go.
Deep throat with her lips to my whistle. Come give me a tune. Deep throat when you broke my foot. Deep throat when you broke my foot.
Alright, so just for this video's purpose, I'm going to take the t-shirt off so that you can actually see what's going on. But basically what I'm doing is I'm leaning forward to get a deeper stretch, and then as I contract, I just lean backward slightly, pull my elbows in towards my rib cage and squeeze the bottom part of my lat underneath the shoulder blade as hard as I can. So just really try and crunch your elbows into your ribs as much as you can, and then as you lean forward to get that stretch, feel the connection until the muscle feels like it's pulling, and then squeeze back down. This is going to burn a lot, so it's not about how much weight you can do on this exercise, it's about your connection with your muscles. You're recording? Already?
Step round there for your captain, back my blade, let him have it. They see me in the field, they panic. One of them panic. Pop your chest, turn cabin, swing with fools for savage. I tear your chest to damage, big man, you know you can't manage. Step round there for your captain, back my blade, let him have it. They see me in the field, they panic. One of them panic. Dip up your chest, turn cabin, swing with fools for savage. I tear your chest to damage, big man, you know you can't manage. Bird's eye view when I hit it with that match, but I ain't tryna feed it, feel it. fun. Hop out the whip now, watch them run. They panic when they see me in person, like, yo, he's coming. You know that I love you, bro, but I ain't tryna hold it on it. Excuse me, miss, come ride it. Early morning setting, the dick in my pants is calling you. We're up here throwing my paintbrush. I show about art attack. And the spanker bumps in black and blue. She loves when it gets like that. Deep throwing her lips on my whistle. Come give me a tune. Come give me a tune. Deep throat when you blow my
Alright. So now we're moving into doing our lat pull downs. Obviously this is the main exercise that I like to use for building up the width, and I'm supersetting it with the rope pull down. That's going to help loosen up the shoulder blades right at the bottom there to allow a little bit better movement through the shoulder blades. What else? That's it, mate.
That's just it, mate.
That's just it.
And
Free up the scapula for better scapular winging is what I was meant to say.
yeah.
Hey Siri, message Brooke, therapist.
What do you want to say?
Hey Brooke, do you have any times available this week? I need to book in a session with you if that's possible. ... Thanks, let me know. ! Send.
Your message to Brooke Therapist says,
Done. Just booked in a session with Brooke.
God, I can hardly see. The sight of daylight equals death to me. You see the sky, you see the stars. But the shit that I'm on will send you to Mars. You see, I can't stop cause it feels too fucking good. This feeling inside me makes me feel just like I should. I turn the Dean Paps in his hand, man, what should I do?
So you guys would have seen on that last set that I did, eventually towards the end of the set, as I started to fatigue, I just started to shorten the rep range a little bit by bit until I literally just could only move the weight a couple inches. But the point of that is that if you keep hitting the same muscle group precisely throughout the set and you don't start to cheat and recruit other muscles to help you move the weight from A to B, because in your mind you're telling yourself you have to move the bar from here to here, you're going to effectively train your lats and get a lot more blood flow into that area rather than just getting a massive forearm pump or a massive fucking rear delt pump. Alright guys, so that was the first set. I went for 12 reps. Now I'm going to just add half a plate to each side every set, and progressively go heavier and heavier. Now obviously when I do that, my rep range is obviously going to come down a little bit, so I'm going from 12 reps to 10 reps to probably like 8 reps and then maybe like 6 to 8 on the last set. Is it 10s on that side? No, 15s.
What do you mean?
I was gonna go 10 aside, but I'll just put 15 with my big cut. Are you ready?
the time, it didn't really matter. See, my name is orchestrated. You see, it's two parts here, it's orchestrated.
Alright guys, so when you're doing these back movements, it's very, very important to focus on your squeeze and your hold. That's literally what makes your muscle contract and work the hardest. So if you're in the heavier range and you're shooting for 6, yeah, you might need to swing it a little bit, but for the first, second, and probably a bit of the third, the majority of your set needs to be slow and controlled. Focus on squeezing and pausing so that you're stopping all momentum, then releasing. After you do, say, the first 8, then you can just smash out the last couple of reps.
It's quite simple. We don't give a shit. That's why we make random songs like this. Our place of birth is from the underground. Just listening to the sound.
Alright guys, we're going to do a bent over barbell row now. So this is my second set. We're going to pick a weight that you can comfortably do 10 to 15 reps. Any heavier than that, and you're sort of putting your lower back, not at risk, but you're working it a lot. And I need to conserve a lot of energy for the next movement. So. When I'm doing this movement, you'll notice that my chest moves up and down with the movement. I'm not swinging or throwing the weight around. I'm just moving with the bar to reduce the amount of load through the lower back and divert that into my lats as I contract. Let's go. Alright. So that's 2 down, 2 to go. Alright guys, so that's the end of today's workout. I hope you got something from those tips that we shared. Make sure you like the video if you did and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified about the next video that we release. We're going to be doing this kind of filming where I film my training at least once a week. We've got a lot packed for this YouTube series that we want to release. It's the Get Better Together series, and I'm really excited to be back on YouTube. So yeah, let's get it.